The way a transhumanistic project is actually being handled is very pathetic. I really feel pity on those who actually are made responsible to have the diagnostic approach or being given the maneuvering responsibility, to navigate the mankind in a desired manner. And the most remarkable thing about this is that they are being paid for this. This that is an ultimate fiasco. So I have a few things to mention. First, the stochasticity of the completion score. I mean, when I actually use the word stochasticity, I mean that it is as variable as a stock. The variability in terms of space and time is so lethally unbalanced. The cognizance will definitely fall short of such interceptions in terms of developments. Mind you that you are dealing with the quantum computer, where speed is beyond the imagination of human mind. So when you know that like a fan is moving at a very high speed, you can actually have a look through the blades while the fan is in motion. That means the development, they don't have any impact on the individual in terms of the cognizance or interceptability. This makes the simulation itself in big scrutiny or interpretation. The second thing is the kind of gradient that has been defined is totally flawed and totally biased, and it has very negative ramifications in terms of development of the society. I mean, the kind of society we see these days, uh, least understanding in terms of having some sort of abstaining ability in terms of reproach towards others, or being able to be free from the malign effects of being radically sadist. So it's very, very pathetic. The gradient should be on the lines of nurture, not any sort of familial uh, accomplishments or endowments. So nurture has to be there. In place of what they call the nature, and the kind of variability that one has in terms of stochasticity, it's really pathetic. Now imagine a situation that everybody has the same social score or the completion score. What would the outcome? The world would come to an end. And when you have stochasticity very much imbued in the system, you know, what would be the outcome? Incentives leading to verbal or non-verbal assaults on frequent basis. So that's why I've actually made assumptions that it is quite possible that the mankind will see an end to its existence by way of insanities or non-justifiable fights. And the second is abrupt end of human life in terms of existence or mass extinction. That is quite possible when you have the same computational score with everyone. And what actually plays the villain in this entire scenario is one single phrase or line. Part is whole. How much part is whole? When you're actually dealing in terms of quantum information, that means you can justify anything is anything. Right? So it's like it's very easy for anyone to actually, we're actually heading towards zero gradients, space, and that is going to be very critical, very much critical, and it will definitely lead to mass extinction instantaneously.